Hi, I'm Molly and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm hoping you followed me from Instagram or Facebook, but if you haven't, I'll leave those in the link below. Please don't forget to subscribe and share, please. Right, let's get down to it. So, obviously, I knew I needed to do YouTube. I've been getting asked to do YouTube for about a year now. So, I knew this was going to come and haunt me and bite me on my ass sooner or later. So, the past few days over on my Instagram, I was asking you guys to send me some questions, and I have a really long list of questions here. So, you're all such nosy buggers. Some are life related, some are beauty related. Well, did you always want your own salon? No. No, I didn't. I went to sixth form, 17 and 18. 18, 20, I went to makeup college and got my degree. So at 20, I was like, yeah, I'm going to be a makeup artist. Graduated college, was like working part-time in Meadowall in a clothing shop. And I'm like, what do I do now? And very quickly realised that makeup was not going to be full-time work for me on a private waxing course. Did the course, graduated this September, did the course the following January, and by the end of the course, offered a job. So I took it, left retail, finally got my ticket out of retail, and went and worked in this waxing salon for about a year. And then like circumstances changed there, so I did like roughly just under a year in the waxing salon. In January 2019, I had then decided to go and room rent in another local salon. So this was as Mollywood, but in someone else's salon. And by doing this like little stepping stone, made me realise that it just wasn't enough no more. I did that for about, I think it was till the middle of March. So about 2 months. Left there, literally, Mollywood's the salon that it is today. I went and viewed it one week, got the keys the following week, and probably I think it was maybe like a week and a half later opened. Literally had like back-to-back builders in all the time. Between like me and my mum, we was constantly at the salon, letting builders in, letting electricians in. It was madness. It was like the greatest thing ever, and just sums up the craziness of me. So you know, no, I didn't always want my own salon. How old are you? I believe I answered this in the previous question, but in case you missed it, I'm 23 next, as in the next few weeks, like beginning of May. When this craziness is all over, I cannot wait, not just for my own sake, but for everybody's sakes, for the post-quarantine glow up. We are literally all going to go from like 0 to 100 in like 4 days. It's going to be mental. I'm going to open up and do all my fabulous clients again. I've missed you all so much. Yeah, I feel like it's time to get back up to like creating crazy stories. So I think I'm gonna have to become a bit of a yes girl and just start living and making the most more. I think that's made me realise more than ever, like being not able to do a thing, how I really need to start making the most of life. Was are we bottomless brunching as soon as this quarantine is over? Hell to the yes. Like, oh my god, yes. I love brunch and I love bottomless alcohol, and I've never been to bottomless brunch. I don't know what I've been doing. So if you did ask this question, hell yes, we are. If you didn't ask this question, but you thought about asking this question, the answer is still yeah. Where do I see myself in 10 years? 10 years. So I'd be like nearly 33. Oh my god, I definitely want to have had like, I mean, I'd be lucky enough to have a baby, but I would really hope to have had 2, maybe pregnant with a 3rd. So we want a standalone salon with like a family. Obviously, if I'm having family, like I want some like really hot, handsome husband, baby daddy, that kind of thing going off. Favorite clothing brand? Calvin, Tommy, Ralph, Guess, DKNY, Zara, a little bit of Ted Baker, and then obviously like gym clothes. I live in like Victoria's Secret pink. Do I have any phobias? Yes. Oh my god, literally, right. Spiders. Okay, so I can look at a spider, the second that crawls, I lose it. Literally, I don't know what it is. I can't stand the makes me gag. When it crawls, I don't know what it is. That sends me juddery. Like I have night terrors occasionally. It's not good. So yeah, spiders. My favourite and my worst characteristics in people. Favourite. Start with the good. Yeah, we'll start with the good. Honesty. I would rather you just be real. Tell me the good, the bad, and the ugly. If you've murdered someone, like, I want to know. Like, please let me know what I'm dealing with.
Like how I help you bury the body and stuff.
I'm pretty ride or die. So I like someone to be ride or die back. People who are driven. If you've not got your own goals and like motivation and kind of like your own, like, don't live my life. Like, let's live a life together, but you've also got to have your own life too. I have a crazy side that, like, I try and release more often than I do currently, but like, I want someone to be crazy with me. Literally, like, my family's normally in stitches because I normally whip out some like stupid accent, and I'm like, honestly, like, quarantine's doing my family no favors because I've literally lost the plot. But I just want someone to be like crazy with me. Worst characteristics. Oh god. Or my ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, that's really hard.
I feel like I'm gonna get done whatever I say here. But
lying, cheating, controlling, not having, this is just the opposite of what I said before now, but not having your own goals, like not having any drive, not being like motivated to get up off your ass and go do something, like negativity. That is the worst characteristic of people.
Don't be wrong, everybody has their odd moments, but I cannot tend to like attract negative people to like flip them around to the positive, but it's a challenge. So negativity. I'm so positive and I just try and like find the positive in every situation. So if I meet someone that's negative, I'm just like, no, be positive. You're very lucky. Be grateful. Appreciate what you've got. This one makes me laugh. Even like my best friends ask me this. How do you balance your life? It seems crazy. It is. It's mental. So for those who don't know, like, I feel like the last time I actually properly got asked this was when like I was in a relationship as well. So that always makes it a little bit more interesting. This is why I bang on about someone having their own life so much, because as horrible as it sounds, I need someone that's totally unavailable. Actually, if you're unavailable as me, slide in the DM. What fake tan do I use? I use a mixture of fake tans.
So I sleep in Saint-Tropez dark, extra dark mousse, Saint-Tropez classic mousse occasionally in the day, Sienna like 1 hour mousse when I forgot to tan and need to panic tan, or I forget to tan 8 arm, that's a thing.
Admittedly, in quarantine, like, this colour is a little bit from sitting out in the sun, but also I've been using the good old fashioned like Palmer's cocoa butter with the fake tannin. I've been using that, and I'll also like Saint-Tropez grad tan for that as well. If you could change anything about yourself, what would it be and why? I feel like this is going to totally contradict everything that I said earlier. I have got such a blabber mouth. Literally. It's a joke. My clients, and I feel like part of you, like a lot of you come to me for this, but know everything about me.
Like, I think guys followed me on Instagram, and this one, like, my next client walking, I'm like, oh my god, guess what, guys? This guy's just followed me on Instagram.
And they'll be like, right. And then hopefully during that treatment they might message me,
oh my god, it's popped up. Can't cope. What are we gonna do? Oh my god, talk to this guy, what are we gonna do?
There I am, like, lashing away. And like, even like old lady clients come in and they're like, so who you courting? And I'm like, oh my god, this is not okay. So yeah, ideally, I'd like to be able to keep a secret. You know, like, have a little secret life. That would be fun. But no, that doesn't happen at the minute. Maybe I like to be able to stand my ground a little bit more. I kind of like, in my head, like, know exactly my point. So confident in what I'm saying. This, and then like a situation will happen. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll do what you want. I'm just so chill. Like, I don't ever decide where I'm going to go for coffee. I don't ever decide where I want for tea. I literally just do what everybody else wants because I'm just so chilled about it. Like, it's fine. We'll do what you want. I don't care. Like, what do you want for tea? Whatever's going. What do you want to drink? What are you making? Do I have any tattoos? If so, how many? Yeah. I have this on my wrist, which is getting removed. This did say Ohana because Ohana means family, and family means no one's ever left behind or forgotten. But I don't hate it, I just don't want it there no more. So I do have my ribs done here. That is a few little symbol. Can I get it out? No, let's not get it out. Somewhere I will try and find a picture. It's in like a weird place there. Sometimes a little bit like side boob action if you... Okay, so what have I still even got? I don't know. Literally all I ever wear is my hoop up here, and I do have this one done as like a little hidden piercing, but no one ever sees it because it's hidden. I do have my first and my second's done. I've had both traguses done. One side, I believe it was this one, rejected it. This side I just lost the ball, so I had to pull this side through. I've had my daith done. I have my belly bar done. Are you single? If you've not realised the answer to this by now, what have you been doing? Last ever meal. What would I have? Starter, main and dessert. I feel like meal, I'm just going to have to go steak because I do love me a good steak, but if you've seen on Instagram, I do have endometriosis and we are meant to avoid cows. So, like, I do end up in a lot of pain after steak, but it's my last meal, so it ain't gonna matter. So steak, Miller and Carter style, like with the like onion ring thing, with like the sweet potato thing. Yeah, so Miller and Carter steak. Starter, gonna go for some like garlic creamy mushrooms kind of thing. Oh no, because I want halloumi fries. Okay. So the Miller and Carter steak with halloumi fries as a side, not the sweet potato. Then I want like garlic creamy mushrooms, like in a white wine sauce for starter. It's gonna have to be a twisty treat. Oh my god, how could I? I've literally just thought of twisty treat right now. So, if you've ever been to Florida, you will have heard of these cones called twisty treats. Oh my god, I'm like the biggest fan. Literally, if I could show you a picture, I'm gonna upload a picture in the clip now.
They are the bomb. I literally have like vanilla with M&Ms and cookie dough, and oh my god, I've literally never been able to taste ice cream like it in my life.
So if you're in Florida right now, or you're going when quarantine ends, holler at me, go to Twisted Treat. Hashtag biggest fan right now. So wish like I'd got like a discount code or something because that would be really cool. We'll work on it. I remember what I first said. Oh, creamy white wine sauce mushrooms with M&S's garlic bread. Miller and Carter steak dinner with halloumi fries and a twisted treat. Tips for staying motivated and sticking to goals. Is anyone doing that right now? I am motivated by my own results. So for example with the gym, second I can see like lines appearing or me getting a little snatched, then I am more motivated. I literally, if I can just, and like I look at my own body goals, so like I keep saying to everyone that asks me, my goal right now is to get back to how I looked last summer. Keep checking in with yourself and keep seeing how you're feeling and be motivated by that. In terms of like work, I'm doing the bare minimum, whatever ticks the box. Last but not least, 5 places I want to visit and why. I don't think I could give you 5 because, so basically I've always felt like I kind of get stuck in a routine, don't really adventure much, and it's one of the reasons why I love being in relationships and don't do well being single, because I love the adventure. So I love the random day trips, I love the exploring and stuff like that, be it like in the country, be it in like a city somewhere, like I love that. So I couldn't give you 5, but I know full well that as soon as I can get out of the house and go travel again, I will be travelling. Like there's so much more of the UK I want to explore. I've probably explored more of America than I have of the UK. That's ridiculous. I can't think of anywhere else right now off the top of my head. But yeah, I just want to explore. So, if anybody needs like weekend trips away, holler at your girl.